Welcome, fellow delvers, to the edge of the world. Our journey begins in the town of Orth, a city built around a colossal, gaping maw in the earth. This isn't just any hole. This is the Abyss, a mysterious and seemingly bottomless pit whose depths have captivated humanity for generations. Orth's entire existence revolves around this chasm. Its people, known as cave raiders or delvers, make their living by descending into the abyss to retrieve priceless artifacts left behind by a long-lost civilization. The abyss is a place of incredible wonder, filled with breathtaking landscapes and bizarre creatures unlike anything on the surface. It is a vertical world, a system of layers, each with its own unique ecosystem and secrets waiting to be discovered by those brave enough to venture downward. The allure of the abyss is powerful and undeniable. It whispers promises of lost knowledge, untold riches, and the answers to humanity's greatest questions about its own past. The artifacts recovered from its depths have advanced technology and shaped the culture of Orth. Yet this beauty is a clever disguise for an environment that is profoundly hostile to human life. The deeper you go, the more alien and dangerous the world becomes. The creatures grow more ferocious, the terrain more treacherous, and the very air seems to hold a malevolent intelligence. This constant tension between breathtaking beauty and lethal danger is the heart of the story, creating a world that is as enchanting as it is terrifying, pulling both its characters and its viewers ever deeper. The first few episodes do a masterful job of establishing this setting. We see the bustling streets of Orth, a town that feels both quaint and industrial, powered by the relics brought up from below. The citizens look upon the abyss with a mixture of reverence, ambition, and healthy fear. We are introduced to the structure of this society where one's status is tied to their skill as a delver. The animation brings this world to life with incredible detail, from the sun-drenched architecture of the town to the first glimpses of the abyss's lush alien flora. This visual storytelling immediately communicates that the abyss is not just a location, it is a character in itself, a living, breathing entity with its own will. This introduction carefully lays the groundwork for the adventure to come. It establishes the central mystery of the abyss without giving away too many secrets. Why does it exist? Who built the ancient civilization that left behind such powerful relics? What truly lies at the very bottom? These questions hang in the air, fueling the narrative and driving the characters forward. The show doesn't rush to provide answers. Instead, it invites us to share in the characters' sense of wonder and trepidation. We are positioned as new delvers ourselves, standing at the precipice and feeling the irresistible pull of the great unknown, ready to take our first step into a world of both magic and peril. At the center of our story is Rico, a young, energetic, and incredibly curious orphan living at the Belchero orphanage. Her dream is to become a legendary white whistle delver, just like her long-lost mother, Liza the Annihilator. Rico is not the strongest or most skilled apprentice, but her passion for the abyss is unmatched. She possesses an encyclopedic knowledge of its creatures and artifacts, learned from books and the stories of returning delvers. Her mother, Liza, is a ghost who looms large over the narrative. A figure of immense renown, Liza vanished into the abyss's deepest layers years ago, and her legacy is the driving force behind Rico's ambition. Rico doesn't just want to explore the abyss, she wants to follow in her mother's footsteps and find her. Rico's life changes forever when she encounters a mysterious boy who is not entirely human. This is Reg, a robot with amnesia who saves her from a monstrous abyss creature. Reg has no memory of who he is or where he came from, but he possesses incredible abilities, including extendable metal arms and a powerful energy cannon he calls the Incinerator. He is a relic of the abyss himself, an enigma that defies everything known about the Great Chasm. His gentle, somewhat timid personality provides a perfect contrast to Rico's boundless, often reckless enthusiasm. Together, they form an unlikely but deeply compelling team, their individual strengths and weaknesses complementing each other perfectly. The bond between Rico and Reg develops quickly, built on a foundation of mutual need and shared discovery. Rico gives Reg a name and a purpose, treating him not as an object but as a friend. In return, Reg provides Rico with the physical strength and protection she needs to even consider a real descent. Their dynamic is the emotional core of the series. Rico's knowledge guides them, while Reg's power protects them. Their interactions are filled with a charming innocence that stands in stark contrast to the harsh realities of the world they are about to enter. This partnership feels genuine, making their impending journey all the more significant. The catalyst for their adventure arrives in the form of a message from the deep. A package from Liza is brought to the surface, containing detailed notes about new discoveries and, most importantly, a simple, cryptic message. At the Netherworld's bottom, I'll be waiting. For Rico, this is not just a confirmation that her mother is alive. It is a personal invitation. This message solidifies her resolve, transforming her childhood dream into an urgent quest. With Reg by her side, she now has a clear goal and the means to pursue it. The first 3 episodes are about the formation of this duo, united by a shared mystery and an unbreakable bond, ready to face the impossible. Descending into the abyss is not a simple matter of climbing down a hole. It is a journey governed by strict rules and a terrifying natural law known as the Curse of the Abyss. The curse, or the strains of ascent, is a mysterious phenomenon that afflicts anyone who tries to go back up. In the upper layers, its effects are relatively mild, causing dizziness and nausea. However, as one descends deeper, the curse becomes exponentially more severe. Ascending from the deeper layers can cause intense pain, profuse bleeding from every orifice, loss of humanity, and eventually, certain death. This rule is absolute and inescapable. The abyss allows you to enter, but it will punish you brutally for trying to leave. Because of this terrifying reality, the Society of Delvers is structured around a hierarchy of whistles. A Delver's rank is indicated by the color of the whistle they wear around their neck. Apprentices like Rico wear red whistles and are forbidden from descending beyond the first layer. Higher ranks like blue, moon, and black whistles are permitted to explore progressively deeper and more dangerous layers of the chasm. The highest and most revered rank is the white whistle. These are the true legends of Orth, delvers who have made groundbreaking discoveries and have earned the right to undertake their last dive into the deepest, most treacherous parts of the abyss, from which no one has ever returned. The show introduces these concepts organically, weaving them into the daily life and training of the orphans. We learn about the curse not through dry exposition, but by seeing the consequences firsthand, even in their mildest forms. The children are taught to be ever mindful of their elevation, as even a small climb upwards can trigger the debilitating effects. This reinforces the oppressive nature of the abyss. It is a world with a one-way gravity constantly pulling you down. This physical rule becomes a powerful metaphor for the story's themes. Every choice has a permanent consequence, and there is no going back on the path you have chosen. This system of rules creates immense stakes for Rico and Reg's journey. Rico, as a red whistle, is legally and physically unprepared for the journey she plans to undertake. Her decision to descend is an act of rebellion against the established order and a direct defiance of the laws of nature. Reg, being a machine, appears to be immune to the curse, making him the perfect companion for such a perilous quest. However, his immunity is just another part of his mystery. The rules of the abyss are clear. It is a place that takes more than it gives, and its price for passage is often one's own humanity. The first 3 episodes masterfully build a sense of wonder that is inseparable from a feeling of impending dread. The adventure is presented with a childlike sense of excitement, as Rico's eyes light up at the prospect of seeing new creatures and charting unknown territory. The vibrant art style and beautiful music create an atmosphere of a grand fantasy expedition. We see the kids exploring the edge of the first layer, collecting minor relics, and dreaming of the greater glories that lie below. This initial tone is crucial, as it mirrors Rico's own naive and romanticized view of the abyss, drawing the viewer into her optimistic perspective before slowly revealing the darkness underneath. However, this adventurous spirit is constantly undercut by chilling reminders of the abyss's true nature. The beautiful, otherworldly plants can be carnivorous, and the fascinating creatures are often deadly predators. The show uses subtle details to create this unsettling balance. For example, the funeral rites in Orth involve sending the deceased into the abyss, a practice that is both respectful and grimly practical. The presence of gravestones for delvers at the edge of the chasm serves as a silent, constant warning. These symbols communicate a key theme. The pursuit of knowledge and truth in this world comes at an exceptionally high cost, and the line between bravery and foolishness is perilously thin. This blend of tones culminates in the emotional climax of the third episode. Having decided to answer her mother's call, Riko must say goodbye to her life in Orth forever. She knows that because of the curse, this is a one-way trip. There can be no return. Her farewell to her friends and teachers at the orphanage is not a triumphant departure. It is a deeply somber and heart-wrenching moment. Her friends help her pack and sneak away, their support a testament to their love for her, but their tears reveal their understanding of the finality of her choice. This scene powerfully illustrates the theme of leaving childhood behind and making irreversible adult decisions. As Riko and Reg take their first steps into the depths, we are left with a powerful mix of excitement and anxiety. They are embarking on the greatest adventure imaginable, but they are also walking toward almost certain hardship and danger. The beautiful vistas of the first layer stretch out before them, but the shadows seem longer now, and the mysteries feel heavier. The story has been perfectly set up, posing questions that demand answers, while making it painfully clear that those answers will not be easily won. The journey into the abyss has begun, and the only way forward is down, into a world that promises to be as beautiful as it is brutal.